I'm joined by Jamie Richardson, and it's not deja vu. It's not a jinx in the Matrix. What's this Phill Wells? What's going on? What was the matchups? What's happening? Can you explain what's going on, mate, with these matchups? Didn't you beat him with elbows?
Yeah, but I don't really know. I don't really know myself. Apparently he injured himself in the first couple of seconds when he threw the kick. I did see him after the fight. He was limping about and all that, but I thought I beat him pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
So I don't really know why there is a rematch, but he's a good fighter, so I'm expecting something different. So
Have you been practicing heel hook defences? You did good. You did good. Don't get me wrong. You did good last time. Was it something you worked on a little bit more just in case?
Yeah, definitely been going through my own as well.
Yeah.
So
Well,
might be
it's there, isn't it? When it's one person's going for it, the opportunity for the other person, it's right there as well. You can easily, switch it over so you can have the offense too. But his lip was a bit cheeky. That, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was the first elbow I actually threw in the fight. It was just clipped him.
Yeah.
Sliced, yeah.
And obviously that made a bit of a difference when the grappling was a bit slippy.
Yeah, that definitely helped with the leg. With
Yeah.
there was blood all over it. It helped me get out.
It was strange because it felt that he was trying for too long with the heel hook for a while, and you were just able to get shots off. You were landing elbows on him, and it was perplexing to me watching that. Maybe he was trying to keep you in the leg lock to keep you away from his face. Maybe, I don't know what he was trying to. Obviously, he's got a heel hook finish in the past. Was this something you were mindful of when you first, when you guys first fought? Like, is this something you thought, right, heel hook, he'll probably try to do that anyway?
Yeah, I thought I looked at his fights. He's had a heel hook finish before. He looked quite comfortable in that situation. So, I was definitely working the defenses and trying to get used to them because before that fight I haven't really done any leg locks.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Everyone should have fought sit there going, why don't I just go for leg locks?
Ignored the bottom half of the body for most of my career.
Oh my word! Oh, how much fun are leg locks when now you've been doing them?
Yeah, but and that's since since I knew I was fighting Phill Wells, I actually started defending them and doing them myself. So.
Have you been watching, for example, stuff like John Danaher and you've got Gary Tonin, all them? Have you been watching their kind of tape stuff on their I know it's just pure jiu-jitsu, but obviously the technique and the method to get into there is pretty high level.
I haven't watched anything really.
Oh,
Yeah.
honestly, you'll watch it and you'll be right. You will then turn into the leg lock lad. Honestly, it's so addictive. I sit and people just watch epic fails. Don't get me wrong, everyone loves watching epic fails. People falling over doing dumb stuff. But that stuff, you just sit there and you get engrossed and you think, right, okay, I'm going to do this ninja stuff when I get in the gym. Now, don't get me wrong, it doesn't quite look as smooth as they do it, but it's ninja. It is really good. I definitely suggest go and watch some of their stuff, but because I think they're going to be the new wave of, because Gary Tonin is went into MMA, I think they'll find probably a cleaner way to be able to do heel hooks so you take less damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only worry about it, isn't it? It's like, as much as I love doing a heel hook, I don't like getting smashed in the face with an elbow while I'm doing it. It's just not fun.
No, yeah. So you got to stay composed if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You keep them away, yeah.
It's but I was impressed with the performance you did against Phill. Obviously, when he was with the butterfly guard and everything, he was trying to control you, but you were able to manage your kind of hips and posture really well. You were very good with keeping the weight on him, and keeping him pinned so he couldn't move around to kind of you can see he was definitely trying to go for maybe, I wasn't sure if he was trying to get the triangle or the armbar set up, but he was trying to do stuff when he had you in guard and that. Was that because you guys were conscious of him with the grapple inside of things on the ground on his back that he has that?
I think I think I'm pretty good on top.
Mm.
I've been doing a lot of wrestling lately, like a lot of wrestling with BKK and Jack and Nick and all them, and they've helped me a lot with my
Mm.
wrestling. I mean, I think my wrestling's the best it's ever been. No,
Nice.
um, still not amazing, but it's been, um, yeah, I think my wrestling's getting quite strong now, and I think my top position game is pretty good
It's
for controlling and ground and pound. I think that is one of my strong points.
it is rough wrestling, isn't it? No one does a whole wrestling session goes, I'm good to go again. Nah, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. It's gnarly. So last time we were chatting, Red Redemption.
Oh,
How's it going? How do you do with it?
I sold it. I got bored. Yeah, I got bored.
Ah, couldn't find all the stuff you wanted, is what you're saying.
No, it's too long sitting on a horse trying to find my way around.
Yeah, it's a long-winded game. Yeah, what have you got into now then?
I haven't really been playing anything, surprisingly.
Whoa, you've been like
Yeah,
all mindset,
I've,
MMA, career, and all this.
yeah, I've been Netflixing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that could
yeah,
be dangerous.
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, binge watch a series. You just sit there and it goes, "Do you want to continue watching? Do I look like I'm going to tap
Yeah,
out now? Keep going. Come on."
yeah, you should be going out. Yeah,
Have you watched Final Space? It's an
no,
animation.
no.
Absolute, mate, watch it. It's brilliant. Tanya, it's a right giggle. All I'm going to say is cookies. That's all you need to know. And when you watch it, you'll go, now I know why. Brilliant. It's brilliant, mate. Animation. It's called Final Space. Get on
Oh.
it. What do you watch then when you're on Netflix? What's the kind of stuff you're into?
I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine at the moment, actually.
It's all right, isn't it? I like that. Yeah,
I
yeah,
find,
yeah.
I mean, I've
It's
seen it on TV like the odd episode, and I was like, I don't really fancy it, but when you've actually started it from the beginning, I think it's quite funny.
yeah, it's good. I watched. Yeah, I watched that one as well. It's something I enjoy. Quite dry sense of humour on some of the jokes and stuff. But yeah, I was into that. Yeah, I won't obviously spoil any of it, but folks, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's one to watch. Yeah, it is because it's not like a drama. It's not like an in-depth thing. You have to know what's going on,
Yeah, it's just,
but it's just kind of like you can sit back, chill, and kind of when you're knackered, just watch it, enjoy it. It's a bit of giggle.
yeah, you don't have to have full attention to it, yeah, you
No,
just you're on.
no, it's not. And the comebacks, you're sitting there, and I'm writing notes. I'm writing them down. I'm like, what's he said? Oh, that's a good one. I'm taking it out of work. Using that my manager. Yeah, happy days. It's good, like it's good crack. So let's go, Phil Wells. Then, what are you going to do then? Obviously, because he's coming into the fight, he would have had a game plan to face you, and you showed some of your skill sets in the fight. You obviously didn't get to show everything because he knows to stay away from your elbows. Let's put it that way. Last thing he wants to do is get near them again. What are you going to do to try and make sure that you can still spring surprises on him, if that makes sense?
Um, to be honest, I don't think I showed a lot in that fight anyway.
Mm.
I think the only thing I showed was just a bit of wrestling, a bit of ground and pound. There was no stand up involved. Um, we got like 30 seconds to stand up, if that. Um, I don't think I've got a game plan. I'm just gonna just fight again because if I have a game plan, I think too much and
Yeah, yeah.
I get over. I try to get overwhelmed in my head. So, uh, yeah, I'm just gonna fight and if I feel like I'm getting beaten up in one area, I'll change it. You know,
Oh,
that's
I was
it.
gonna say,
Simple stuff.
your conditioning looks spot on. I've watched obviously social media helps, but what's going on with that? Because you're looking, in good nick. I'm not saying you're a tubby boy before, like you were just like proper John Lineker fat boy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like everything seems to be honing in on the nutrition side as well. Is that something that's really kind of starting to make leaps and bounds? Because conditioning wise look good.
Yeah, my condition has always been good. I've always had pretty good gas tank, I believe. Um, yeah, I'm definitely feeling stronger. I'm definitely feeling a bit bigger.
Mm.
And yeah, I've had a nutritionist coach just for the last 4 weeks now, just so I get it right, and I actually make weight this time. Do you know what I mean? So that's been a struggle the last two times, and I don't know why. So
Are you lower now than you would be normally?
Yeah, yeah,
And is
yeah,
that due to the fact that the nutritionist just helping you out, tweaking little bits here, sugar content, all that, salt and all that, everything, just balancing it all out so it's right?
yeah. So I don't really know much at all. Um, and yeah, I think just them little things about how much what I should eat, how much calories I should be eating throughout the day, and
Yeah,
what things I should be eating at what times. It's just helpful.
it is. Yeah, it is. Because carbohydrates is crazy. Like brown rice, white rice, the release time on them is completely different. So it depends on what time you eat your white rice, and the brown rice depends on when you need it for. Or sweet potato, like a Amaris potato and a sweet potato, different kind of release as well, different carbohydrates. It's absolutely mental. Obviously, red meat, don't have too much red meat, clean meat, fish, all that. The proteins and the amino acids. It is a different, I don't want to say different sport, but it's a different realm altogether. So if you're trying to concentrate on your fighting, like you say, right, I've got
Yeah,
to remember, right, 1-2 leg kick, okay, 1-2 left hook. You got to try and remember all that, and all of a sudden then you're going, right, cabbage, broccoli, okay, cabbage and broccoli, all right, chicken as well, yeah, okay, all right. It's just sometimes you get a bit much in your head, you got to try and, especially when
yeah,
you're exhausted, you're not sitting there thinking, how many grams am I having for dinner? You're
mm,
thinking, just get something in me.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's
I don't,
a hard world. It's a hard balance, man. Isn't it? It's hard, especially so with the weight cutting. Then, like I said, were you kind of just not nutritionally doing it right to get the weight down, and then just do you sauna it off? How would you drop those because the last few pounds? What was your technique?
uh, it used to be sweet sweat, bang
Yeah.
the sweat, bang the sweatsuit on, just get really hot, get
Because
really hot, put the heater on you, sit there for a bit, sweat it out, and then do something else to get you really hot. And
yeah,
yeah, until I've got no energy, and then I'll go in the sauna or like a hot bath or something like that. But
it's rough,
it's
isn't it? It's
I'm
horrible.
just gonna either be just a hot bath or
Yeah.
just a sauna, so I have no, so I don't expend any energy.
Yeah, yeah. I did the bath and wrap method, the hot bath, 20 minutes, get out, cool my body down. Don't let your body cool down. Sorry, and then wrap up in layers,
Yeah,
sweat out for another 20 minutes under like obscene amount of layers, get out, cool my body down, get my heart rate down, and then back in and do it again. And that was my method of doing it.
yeah,
It's rough. I don't think there's any way. I don't know if there's any way where you do it and you feel like Superman. It's rough either way.
your way's crap in it. Yeah,
Ah, yeah, it's horrible. But I think the problem is your body sometimes just stops wanting to cut it anymore, and that's what happens. Your body goes, "Yeah, we know this trick, son.
yeah,
I'm not doing this again." That's
yeah,
one way I had as well. I went down, I cut down, and I did it in 4 weeks. Had a fight, 170, went back up again to 210, and had to go back down again at 170 in 4 weeks time. Body just was. It's not healthy, obviously. I know that, folks. Don't advise anyone to do it. But it's just something you got to learn. You got to learn to maybe maintain the body weight down, or maybe get the right weight class as well. Again, there should be more weight classes. Don't know about you, Jamie, but I think it should at least be 155, 165, 175, 185, 195, so to speak. They should probably have a £10 gap. Would that probably be something you would think would definitely work more?
well, that would be good. But then, would you get people that can only just make middleweight think, "Oh, hang on a minute, I might be able to make that weight lower."
They might do, but I think they'll realise the performance they can get though. Because I found that my optimal performance, even though I can make light heavy, I could do middleweight, and I could do welterweight. It's rough as a badger's arse. But my optimal was middle, and I'm like, I just had to test the waters, and then I
Yeah,
found out where it was. And I think a lot of guys would be the same. And women, they probably find that optimal weight where they find the best performance out of them. Because it's not always about being the bigger man. You
no.
know, as long as you're feeling good and health wise, I suppose you probably feel you get the best out yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's right. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, it's huge. Because if you're malnourished to the point where you can't recover in 24 hours, what kind of performance are you going to put on?
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the
Uh,
nutritionist, then. Oh, so
kilos.
go ahead, Jamie.
Pardon?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there, mate. Carry on what you were saying there.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, just the extra couple of kilos that are tough to get off, I think would definitely count if you didn't have to do that.
Yeah. And are you doing more cardio as part of your training as well then to try and help with the weight, or is the nutritionist got like a fight week weight cut plan?
Uh, I've done a few more runs,
Mm.
like long runs. That's
Yeah.
about it. But everything else has been the same. I've done my conditioning, I've done my pad work, I've done my wrestling, done my sparring. Just everything's been the same. Just maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. I imagine then with the nutrition though, you probably got a bit more energy to perform more because you're eating the right food, the cleaner, more nutritional food.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I believe so. I'm getting um the energy I need for each session.
Yeah.
So right time.
Now, Cage Warriors is doing a filthy card in London in June, uh, with 6 titles on the line now. They just keep adding. Uh, Absolutely awesome. I won't lie. I'm not a fan of London, but suddenly I want to go down to London and watch that card. Um, you must have your eyes, being in the divisions, and you're looking at the fighters, and you must be keeping your eye on the guys around. Obviously, you get the win against Wales. Do it again. You get yourself back in that momentum. Is that something to kind of keep your eye on this year as well? Is that something you're kind of keen on?
Oh yeah, I'd love that. June 29th, is it? You just
Yeah.
said. Yeah, June 29th. Where is it? The Apollo now?
Yeah, they've moved over to her,
Yeah, I'd love that. I love
yeah.
that. I'd stay. If I do beat Wales again, I would only be what 2 months away. 2 months away after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So just stay in shape and keep in camp and get ready. So
Because they're
yeah,
going to obviously have a stack. That's probably going to be the main card. Will be all probably the
yeah,
title fights, which is because obviously going to be 5 rounds. So, but then you're going to have a stacked prelim card as well.
yeah,
So there's going to be names that are going to be thrown out there. There's going to be people they want on there. So that's something that I imagine everyone will want to get on.
yeah. It'd be hard to pick from. Definitely for the promoters to pick who's going to go on that show. So
Ah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Insane, isn't it? Because there's
they'll
it's
they'll,
so
they'll
stacked.
fighting knockout fighters on there surely. Do you know what I mean? So,
Well, yeah, exactly.
oh,
They want the finishers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, look what I do. I finish. That's what I
yeah,
do. Yeah, you're a violent man. That's what you want. You don't want a guy to lay and pray. You want a violence.
boring.
Yeah, no one wants boring fights. And yeah, because like I say, I was a bit perplexed about the Wells rematch. Because I was like, well, because it was when it got announced, I thought to myself, pretty sure Jamie did all right in that. I think he missed because I remember blood, but I couldn't remember the blood reasoning.
Mm.
Obviously, when I went back to watch it, I went, that's why. He kind of messed him up big time. But it's happening. Wells will probably have a little bit of in him to want to try and get back at you. But as long as you bring the hellbows, I
Hellbows.
think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to see. I can't wait to see it again because I just enjoy watching you fight, Jamie. To be honest with you, mate, you're fun entertainment. You're a good fighter to watch. You're one for the UK fans, especially people who haven't watched you outside the UK. I think they'll learn to enjoy your violence that you bring, mate. Because it's going, like you say, it's on Fight Pass where everyone can watch. But what about your social media, buddy, so they can jump on and give you a follow to enjoy your journey?
My Instagram is Jamie Richardson. The I in Richardson's a 1. So that's about it. Yeah.
He's dyslexic, folks.
Yeah.
And what about, are you just Instagram, or do you do Twitter, or?
Same for Twitter and my Facebook's just Jamie Richardson. If you
Yeah.
want that.
And what about sponsors, mate? Who's helping you out at Fight Camp? Obviously, nutritionist would be a good one.
Chris Napier, plumbing. He helps me a lot. Ben Walker, Welling Cars. He gives me a bit. Who else have I got? That's it, really. That's it now. Oh no, I've got my CBD. I've got my can of vape.
Okay, nice.
A minute.
Oh, lovely jubbly. Nice.
I'm liking that, and they give me these as well.
And it's,
Yeah, I got them. That helps me. That helps me get to sleep at night sometimes.
yeah, especially when you got a bit achy from wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I haven't tried it yet. A friend of mine's sending some over, so he's going to post some to me, so I'm going to try it out. So I'm going to make sure I do it after a sparring session to see the full effects. If I do it on a
Yeah,
normal night, probably not
have
going to notice it.
for like a few weeks for you to get to actually to notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what about... Well, we need to get more sponsors, that's one thing. Right? We need to get some kit sponsor, Booster, or someone like that. We need to get them bad boys on board.
yeah,
Well, when I put this out there and post it, I'll be tagging them in and saying, come on, sort it out, boys. And what about, last but not least, thanks to the gym, people who train with, people like that. Give a shout out to your gym, all that stuff. Mention all them.
yeah. Big thank you to Renegade Fitness Academy and everyone in there for helping me. Anthony's been helping my Thai boxing, my elbows, helping my boxing. Dad's my MMA coach. He's always been there. He's there every day. I train with him every day. He does my conditioning also. So hit him up if you want to feel sick. And big thank you to BKK Fighters as well. I go down there every week for wrestling and sparring. I know Jack Mason's been helping me a lot, and so has Nick, the wrestling coach, and everyone down there that I've been sparring with. So thank you.
Yeah, Jack's a great guy. Great human being. Great addition to the UK MMA scene. Like, people don't realise what an absolute gent he is. He looked after me when I went down and trained at BKK as well. Absolute top. And nice guys. Great crowd down at BKK too. I had a blast down there too. And Jamie, have a great fight. Enjoy yourself again against Phill. And yeah, just enjoy the violence, my man. Bring it and let everyone enjoy and watch and gloat in glory.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all I'm about.